My journey with NoFap started when I broke up with my ex. I felt like I had no value and that my life had no point. For months, all I wanted was a new girlfriend because I didn't like being so alone. When I think about it now, what I really wanted was to feel like I was good enough to be loved. I ate up all the advice about dating. I read books, watched videos on YouTube, and attended seminars. I learned so many tips and tricks that I was sure I would soon have a new girlfriend. One way to meet girls was to hang out in public places and talk to the ones I liked. I went to malls, grocery stores, the gym, and other places where lots of people were. But there was a big problem I hadn't thought of. I had a lot of social anxiety, so I couldn't talk to the girls I liked. I wanted to talk to them, but something dark inside me kept me from doing so. I always backed down when I wanted to talk to a cute girl, which made me feel like a coward. Before I decided to do something about my lack of courage, this situation went on for a few months. If not, I would never get another girlfriend. I already knew about the NoFap challenge at this point, but I never really thought about it. I was looking through Reddit one day and came across a post about how NoFap attracts women. I thought, there's no way this is real, but I didn't have anything to lose, and I already hated myself. So I used these bad feelings as motivation to keep going longer without a fap. One of my first streaks that lasted a long time was about 20 days. I felt very sure of myself, my self-esteem went up, and the negative things I said to myself stopped. I found it interesting that these good feelings took away my fear of being around other people. Because when I was out in public, I walked with my head up and shoulders back, and I could easily strike up a conversation with anyone. I had a big realization at this time. I realized that porn was the reason why I was shy and didn't feel good about myself. I also realized that NoFap made it easier for me to talk to more women and more people in general. Now that I was more sure of myself and felt better about myself, I tried all the dating strategies I had learned before. I went to the same places I had been before, but this time I got very different results. Whether I was at the mall, the gym, or a party, it didn't matter. Now I could talk to the girls I liked more easily. Girls were friendlier, smiled at me more, touched my arm when we talked, stared at me, and even some girls came up to me. After a few years, NoFap is now a part of my everyday life. I'm sure, then, that NoFap really does attract women. At the gym, there was a cute girl who always looked at me, so I talked to her and asked her to hang out. She told me straight out that she liked how sure I was of myself. I knew what she was talking about, so I asked her to explain. She said that my voice, my body language, and the way I walked showed that I was sure of myself. From across the weights area, another girl from the gym would always smile at me. I remember thinking that it's strange that this had never happened before NoFap. I'm happier than I've ever been with the way I date now. I tend to get the kind of girls I like, which makes me happy and proud. You might be wondering why women are interested in NoFap at this point. If you think about it, men usually go up to the women they like and ask if they like them. Most people think that women care most about things like their looks and their possessions. But I know from my own life that women care most about how men act. Most women are physically weaker than most men, as a rule. So, a woman's worst nightmare is to be with a man who can't keep himself in check. Women like men who are disciplined, sure of themselves, kind, and love themselves. This is because all of these qualities are only found in people who will make their partner feel safe. The problem with porn is that it changes how you see yourself, and how you see yourself directly affects how you act. Because of this, it will affect how attractive you are to women. It's a fact that porn makes people feel bad. In fact, shame comes from everything that is done in secret. We feel bad about ourselves when we keep things from other people. Then, it's impossible to attract women because of these bad ideas. By doing NoFap, you get rid of all the shame from your past, which makes you more confident, and women like men who are confident. Pornography also makes you less sensitive to dopamine, which makes you feel unmotivated, tired, and like your life has no point. You can't pursue your dreams and passions if you have a deficient dopamine circuit. By doing NoFap, your brain will get a break from all the stimulation. This will bring back your natural motivation and drive to do what's most important to you, like getting in better shape, starting a business, or getting a raise. Women like men who have goals and a plan for their lives. I think the main reason men put women on a pedestal so often is because of porn. Women hate it when men put them on a pedestal because it shows right away that they think they are better than them. Men who feel whole, good enough, and proud of themselves are what women want. If you do NoFap, you'll see that beautiful women are just people, and there's nothing about them that makes them better than you. You are just as good as the girl you like, which is what women want to hear. A man who thinks she should be with him When you watch porn, your brain gets used to seeing women as objects. That's why women complain about the creepy porn addict who always looks at them in a weird way. Creepy guys make women feel like they aren't safe, which is the best way to turn women off. If you do NoFap, you'll stop caring so much about how a woman looks. Instead, you'll be more interested in getting to know her. And women love men who are genuinely interested in who they are as people. As you can see, the fact that NoFap attracts women has nothing to do with woo. It's just what happens when you give up all the baggage that comes with porn and put your energy into personal growth. NoFap will help you feel like the man you are again. It will remind you that you're fine just the way you are. NoFap will give you back your energy and your ability to feel pleasure from natural things, so that you can follow your wildest dreams and enjoy the benefits of doing so. NoFap will help you see yourself as a great man with a lot to offer the world and the ability to reach his goals. What do you know? Women love men like these.